Hello and welcome to Moo Food's Zero Waste Kitchen Challenge. I'm Caitie Granger and this week it's all about using up your leftovers. So a confession on my part is that I never found the idea of using up your leftovers that appealing. I want to make something new. This recipe or dish that I've developed and will be demonstrating to you has been my prerogative to try and reframe not only my thinking, but hopefully that will translate and you will maybe feel that as well. So the idea that's kind of behind it was that I thought using up the kind of leftovers from the week that maybe build up a wee bit and incorporating them into an experience that'll be enjoyable and chilled. And for me, it's always a weekend brunch. As well, the idea being that creating kind of habits always is more likely to come from things that you've enjoyed and that are fun, that have positive connections. So yeah, that's the kind of idea behind this. The dish has a few different components, the two main ones being making potato pancakes and making a dal. And in this sense, I've intentionally made it so that when you're reading the recipe and you say you don't have this ingredient or that ingredient, it's flexible enough to be able for you to substitute and with the practicalities of everyone having kind of varied leftovers. So yeah, don't worry about really having to stick to the recipe like 1,000,000,000%. Mashed potatoes, that's one of the main kind of ingredients. You could use sweet potatoes, you could use butternut squash, there's spinach in there, you could use other greens, kale. I used plain flour, you could use gram flour, rice flour, any other kinds of kind of plain flours, any kinds of milk. So yeah, with all that said, my main takeaway, as well as the practicalities of using up leftovers, is that I really want this to be a fun and enjoyable process and experience. So with that said, let's get our favourite feel-good music on, a cup of tea and coffee, and let's start cooking. So top tips I would recommend that'll make the cooking experience more enjoyable. Number one, if you've got long hair, tie your hair back so you can see what you're doing, so you're not going to get frustrated and get everything all over your hair. Tip two, have a sharp knife. It makes all the difference. It makes chopping so much more enjoyable and not like a battle when you're trying to slice things. Chopping boards. This one's pretty heavy, so it doesn't move. It's pretty stable. Smaller chopping boards. Get either like damp kitchen towels or damp like cloths and put it underneath the board to secure it so that you're working in a secure place. And make sure so that when it comes to plating up, have everything kind of set up and organized. So we've got a wee bowl here so you can put your discarded things in, so you're keeping it clean and tidy. It reduces air miles in the kitchen as well, so you're not having to walk back and forth all the time. And yeah, set up. So we've got a pan for our dal, we've got our poached eggs pan, we've got our oven tray for our courgettes, and then we've got our pancake pan. So with that said, let's start.